again, there's all these unwritten rules of like a big one that I've been bringing up in my workshops and my coaching is even how to propose a change. The first generation work class, they will, especially if they're neurodivergent and it becomes like a special interest for a little while, is like they will spend forever drafting a perfect proposal that is like 15, 20 pages, never gets read. Make sure everything's perfect. They don't know how to informally float and build consensus, and that's really just a chat you have over drinks or golf. And then you slowly start building pieces of the proposal, right? That it's not, that's not taught in school, because in school we do the 15-page papers. So it's a shift, even if you've been to college, to be like, how do you float an idea to someone? And I've had to explain to people, and I don't say that like as in a bad way, of just like it comes up and it's natural questions people seem to have, is it's not that wealthy people sit their kids down with a PowerPoint and say, don't tell the poor kids this. What makes unwritten rules of culture so powerful is that it is just assumed to be normal. And that's why you have hiring panels full of people who aren't saying things like, my parents said never to hire someone like that. They're saying like they just didn't meet the bar, but it was nothing that you defined. Not that that can't be culturally coded, it is. But you're like, "Oh, wow." I mean, like, I wanted to, but, like, did you see her shoes? Right? Or they just seemed too eager. They were too friendly, right? Or worse, saw that and we're like, "Oh, we can get, like, 3 jobs out of that one."
Yeah,
Right?
they're just happy to be there.
Right?
That was
Yeah, they're just happy to be there. And that's another feeling of the, "I shouldn't complain, I should just be happy to be there." Um And that's what makes privilege so powerful and so difficult to identify and work through for people who have it.